the National Football League. It's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Portland Snowhawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Careful on his
the
feet.
scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any
That's why the guy
other
cut his
sport.
wrist.
As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Portland Snowhawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And the way they played last week,
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who'll be calling the plays under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership...
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
On 1st and 10, Crawford. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The Lions move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Second and 10.
Off play action, Crawford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun. Crawford, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun, Grant. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll run on 1st down. Childs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and...
Operating from the gun, Grant. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down and goal to go.
And it's a Jacksonville touchdown. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 69 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the gun, Crawford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And take it right on the 30. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run it right side with Cannon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Crawford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Crawford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Looking to throw. Grant. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Grant. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. 20, 10, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Now the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Throwing on 1st down, Grant. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
When you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
The 25-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
to throw on 3rd down. Grant. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
at their own 36-yard.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score.
Snowhawks 9, Jaguars 7.
2nd and 2. Cannon going to try the left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll run on first down with Cannon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
From the gun, Crawford. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Crawford. On the crossing route, complete. That's Weaver. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it was reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, Cannon, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Crawford. On the screen, this is Cannon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
They have the right address on there.
Good blocking eventually.
Oh, so you know that
you want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to the jumper side or even in the middle where you want to.
But Paris got it. They make a lot more than just you. They said they went by like who needed it the most.
Ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Makes the score Snowhawks 12, Jaguars 7.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretary
I'm doing it right now.
In his career.
So educational.
Why?
That's very true, kids. Look it up. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play.
Add old paper.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Hey.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And his pass incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
13.
From the gun, Grant looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30.
He turned into Lindy.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature. And
got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 3 yards out. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st down and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Cannon. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have once again taken the lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And the lead is up to 5. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Operating from the gun, Grant. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the gun, Grant. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on second down, Grant. That is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Grant. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
19. Jaguars 17.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Crawford. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Crawford looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and it's the Bears who have the lead. The Bears off a win in their opener, looking to make it 2 straight as they lead at home. Next, we head off to check out another game. And
we now proceed to the start of the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Steelers are down 28 to nothing.
This defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Yeah.
Operating from the gun. Grant. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They were like 11 and 0 at one time.
From the gun on 3rd down. Grant. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see Charles come out in the shotgun on 3rd less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Grant. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Grant. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
overkill.
Every time you open one on Yahoo, it disappears.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 25 yards there on the catch and run. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Cannon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. One more time, it's Cannon. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when it comes. Trying to keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
They're supposed to be the annoying
So
one.
3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or worse, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35.
No, I don't think it was on here.
12 more yards there and another first down.
What was the other one? Cosby. I think the Cosby show was in there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Childs. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Grant. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun. Grant.
Cosby shows in it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Every
And he'll
season
be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, Matt Rule brings out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 11-year veteran makes it through. Down to 5.
There's 8.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately starts out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
28-yard line.
look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again.
Like
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it.
That's all they show on him.
That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means
usually they show the ones you could buy.
big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You
So they
probably
go
got some
from
help
being
even
in
from
high
wide
school
receivers
to being
who
in
want to catch passes as opposed to block. They're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On the carry, it's Cannon. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Grant. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's the option. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back now here on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. it's Cannon. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Snowhawks.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Crawford firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Grant. Over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, Grant. Pass incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Operating from the gun. Grant. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On 1st and 10, Grant. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw on 2nd down, Grant. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And 3 yards to go.
From the gun, Grant. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Operating from the gun, Grant. And no, it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Crawford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd down. Crawford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game. Because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Throwing on 1st down. Grant over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. From the gun, Grant. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Operating from the gun, Grant. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Grant. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Grant. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught now for a touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Cannon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary on 3rd down.
security number.
Looking to throw. Crawford. Hard throw. Incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense going to get the field quick.
Data Bird.
Got him a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
There goes Social Security number.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
At their own 34-yard line.
Everybody is, I
think. Set to begin their next drive. Things are starting to move.
He is. I think you got to go online and like sign up for one.
And their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
It's second down and 10.
Off play action. Grant. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point forthcoming. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Grant. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
To throw on 3rd down. Grant. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Grant. And that is incomplete. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for our visitors, it was a great